Senior guard Landon Turner received dozens of scholarship offers while playing high school football in Harrisonburg, Virginia. But UNC was where he felt the most comfortable.
Chapel Hill has been the best place for me for many reasons. It's treated me really well in a lot of different aspects. Really the people, though, more than anything. The people around here, the alumni, the guys that I befriended on the team, guys that are my brothers now. It goes all the way back to when I was recruited and I was getting hosted by James Hurst and Jonathan Cooper and Nelson Hurst, and getting around those guys and getting to develop relationships with them even before I arrived on campus. And there's always been some deep sense of family on this football team.
Turner knew at a young age what he wanted to be and had a path to get there.
My dream's always been to play in the NFL. Since I was 6 years old, I was always looking past college football. It wasn't until I got to high school that I started to understand how big it was, and thought I need to start in college before you can get to the NFL. So I always had big aspirations for myself when I was a senior in high school.
Student athletes experience a wide variety of highs and lows, and there's one aspect of college football life that Turner will miss the most.
More than anything, though, I'm just going to miss my brothers on the team and having that kind of fraternity. I know it's going to be different. I know because I've spoken to the older guys that have gone before me, and there's just really nothing like it or nothing like that locker room atmosphere and just being with the guys and making memories, on and off campus.
During the 2014 season, Turner was considering a jump to the NFL, but changed his mind while in Detroit preparing for the Quick Lane Bowl.
It was during chapel, and a lot of guys, I consider myself a spiritual man, and I'm a man of faith, and a lot of guys when in that chapel started to come to Christ, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that I still wasn't, God wasn't done with me here. And I think that moment, more than anything, kind of swayed me that I just had unfinished business in Chapel Hill, and I needed to come back and be with the guys and finish out just one more year and be around all my brothers for one more year.
When Coach Fedora arrived in Chapel Hill 4 years ago, the offense made a turn in a different direction. Turner and his teammates found the change to be extremely challenging.
Coach Fedora, first guy here, there's definitely a huge adjustment for a lot of us, especially the guys that were already ingrained in a pro system, which was completely different. They had to take time, not just to learn the new system, but kind of let go of the old system, and guys kind of fought the system whether they realized it or not. It's just natural because it's just everything was just changing. It kind of changed almost overnight. That's how it felt. So I think, if anything, this evolution has just been more of just a gelling between coaching staff and players. And I think the critical point was definitely last year, this past January, where we just all sat down and aired out the dirty laundry and really just came together and we just put everything in the light that we could, dealt with it, and then moved on from it as a complete unit, including players and coaches.
In December, Turner will finish his undergrad education at UNC. Even though he has enjoyed his time in the classroom, Turner knows it's time for this chapter of his life to end.
It's kind of surreal to think that, in a couple weeks that I'll be done with school for this foreseeable future. I feel very accomplished, and it's something that my family, not everyone in my family, I won't be the first one to graduate with a college degree in my family, far from, but not everyone in my family does, and it's certainly a big accomplishment, and I know they're going to be very proud of me, so I'm excited for the accomplishment because how it will represent my family more than anything.
One day, football for Landon Turner will end. but there are two areas that he hopes to pursue once he leaves the playing field for the last time.
I just love the business of sports marketing, and if I could get into that somehow, that would be most ideal. In addition to that, I feel like I could write in some sports blogs or blog for different things of my interests, and I would like to also write books. I'm interested in giving fiction writing a shot. So not just for fun more than for monetary value. I think that's just something I would like to accomplish in my lifetime.